It's a chum thing, Miles. You wouldn't understand.
Let's get back to it.
Alright.
Okay. Was mit dem Fenster?
I don't think this window would serve as a viable means of entry.
It's a nice view, though. You can hardly see the vomit and manure piles on the street from up here.
Man kann die Katze auf dem Haus sehen, ja, ist okay. Kisten. Ah, Heizung. Noch kurz angucken.
I would imagine that keeping a consistent temperature in here is important for the flowers.
When do you suppose this contraption was last serviced?
Hard to say. Definitely not recently, if the dust buildup is any indication.
Okay, wir gucken uns das Fenster mal jetzt an. Sieht verdächtig aus. Kerl. Notausgang? Warum Notausgang? Verlassen. Einstellungen sichern. Können wir mal machen. Beta-Brunch-Aufnahme. Twitch. Name? So. Save 1. Wünsche. Sichern. Okay.
This provides a means of escape from the top floor.
Shit.
Or access to this window from the ground.
Okay. Müssen wir kurz ändern. Dann müssen wir die Cam doch hier hinsetzen. Ich hoffe, das funktioniert, sonst mache ich die Cam komplett aus. Normal.
This provides a means of escape from the top floor. Or access to this window from the ground.
Ja, aber da haben wir einen Spalt. Was ist damit?
Interesting. There's a gap between the window and the frame here. No wonder it's so drafty in this room.
Ja, Heizkosten gehen hoch.
The window latch. Securely locked. I wonder.
What are you thinking, Fordham?
That it's time for an experiment. I'm going to need a tool, however. Something long and thin should do the trick.
Shouldn't be too hard to find something like that around here.
Etwas Langes, Hartes. Ja, verstanden. Kann man dann auch aus dem Notizbuch zugreifen? Hinweise, fehlende Lilien, Eingänge, Fensterspalt, Fenster im ersten Stock. Verdächtige? Niemand. Dokumente? Niemand. Okay, passt. Schließen. Dann gehen wir runter. Wir wissen ja schon, wo wir hin müssen. Wir haben es schon in der Beta-Branch gesehen. Ich denke, da wird sich nichts geändert haben. Hotspot-Eingaben ändern sich, wenn neue Interaktionen verfügbar sind. Ah, okay. Kleines Tutorial noch parallel dazu.
Aha! This hook is exactly what I need. Mrs. Hanbrook, may I borrow this hook for a few minutes? It's crucial to our investigation.
Is that so?
Yeah.
Yes. I promise I'll put it back as soon as I'm done.
Please do, Detective.
So. Muss ich wieder selber hochlaufen? Darf ich nochmal klingeln?
Tempting, but I think I should focus on more important matters.
Dafür gab es ein Archiv hinten was am Rande, was wir erwähnt haben. Jo, dann Fenster. Warte mal. Können wir mit ihm noch was reden?
We've talked enough for now, Miles. Let me know when you've discovered something new.
Ja, okay.
Good. Bill, it's time for our experiment.
For our experiment,
And,
für die
what is this
Wissenschaft.
experiment going to be exactly?
Simple. I'm going to see if this hook can get me inside the shop.
Aha. Okay. Dann machen wir die...
Rather dark out here.
Ja,
Watch
nee,
your step,
echt.
then. This experiment of yours isn't worth a broken neck.
I'll be fine. Now then, could you please close and lock the window, Bill?
Ah, guck mal, das ist bald. Zack. Und offen. Aber es ist toll gemacht, danke schön.
Well, I'd say this is fairly incontrovertible proof that the building can easily be broken into without arousing suspicion.
Where'd you learn how to do that, anyway?
You taught me, remember?
Nah. Are you sure it was me?
Positive. We were a few pints in at the Angel about 5 years ago, and you decided I should learn how to pick locks.
What else have I taught you how to do while drunk?
That would be telling.
Gut, jetzt mal zu Mrs. Hanbrook runter und sagen ihr das, was wir da gefunden haben. Wie der Dieb einbrechen konnte, Mrs. Hanbrook. Ah, meine Mandate.
Trevor.
Evening, Cecilia. I've got the order ready to bring in.
Trevor, these are Detectives Fordham and Leger. They say there's been a report about the burglaries, and they're here investigating.
I only did it because I think it's been going on too long. As much as you want to, we can't handle this ourselves.
We can
er hat
discuss the
angerufen.
matter later. In the meantime, the detective would like a word with you.
I'll be needing to bring in the flowers first, if that's all right. Otherwise, some hooligan's likely to run off with them.
My partner will keep an eye on your flowers. Bill, would you mind?
Ah, the glamour of police work.
Natürlich. Auf Blümchen aufpassen, es gibt Schlimmeres.
Now, Mr. Hastings, if I could ask you a few questions?
Yeah.
Go on, then.
Ein paar Fragen, Mr. Hastings. Nur ein paar. Die Diebstähle. Erzählen Sie mal davon.
What can you tell me about the recent burglaries?
I wish Cecilia had contacted you lot sooner. She's a damn fine woman. But sometimes I think she'd rather jump in a rose bush than ask for help. Had to take matters into my own hands. This needs taken care of, and we can't do it on our own, as much as Cecilia would like to. Anyhow, alls I know is someone's been making off with some flowers and leaving money behind. No idea who it could be, how they're getting in, or why they even bother paying. In my day, if you robbed a place, you did it the right way. It's a sad state of affairs when even burglars don't do their jobs correctly.
Do you have much experience with burglary, Mr. Hastings?
Now, I never said that, detective.
Have you noticed anyone or anything suspicious around here recently?
Nothing but the usual roughnecks, ragamuffins, and drunkards. Like I said, it's a real mystery.
Bezüglich der Lieferung. Wo waren Sie? Wie läuft die Sache ab? Wir kennen Sie ja, ne? Das Übliche.
Could you walk me through the process of your deliveries?
Of course, there's no great science to it.
Keine
On Monday,
Wissenschaft.
Wednesday, and Friday afternoons, Cecilia gives me her list of flowers to pick up from the wholesalers. I head over to Gascone around sunset when they get their shipment, and I give them her order. They load up the crate, I pay for it, and then I lug it back here.
How long does that take?
Between moving the crate and getting it across the river on the ferry, a couple of hours. Usually the store's closed by then, so I use my key to get in and leave the crate inside for Cecilia to open in the morning. That's all there is to it. Told you it wasn't very complicated.
Do you ever leave the crate unattended during that time?
No, sir. Never more than a minute. I may be old, but I got good eyes. I'd see if there were anything amiss. Besides that, I check to make sure the crate is still sealed when I drop it off. I'm not about to let Cecilia down by being careless.
Ah, es bleibt ein Siegel dran, okay. Erzählen Sie mal über sich selbst, ne? Trevor. Name ist allein schon fast verdächtig und kriminell zugleich.
How long have you been working for Mrs. Hanbrook?
Been about 10 years now, I reckon. I used to help with deliveries now and then when it was her and David, her husband. But after he passed, she offered to make me her assistant. Unfortunate way to get it, but I needed the work. Used to be I had a job at one of the airship yards, but they let me go after I was injured by one of those newfangled steam machines. So the offer came at a good time. Besides that, Cecilia needed looking after, even though she'd never admit it. If I'm being honest, we're both getting a bit long in the tooth. Not sure how much longer we'll be keeping this up, but as long as I'm upright and breathing, I'll be bringing these crates along, even if it is murder on my back.
I admire your work ethic.
I've got a job to do. Not enough people these days seem to respect that.
Thanks for your time, Mr. Hastings. I'll let you get back to work.
Appreciate it, Detective. If you don't mind, Detective, I still need to check the crate before I bring it in.
Of course. Thank you again for your help.
Learn anything?
Possibly. I may have an idea.
Ah, you're being cryptic. That's always a good sign. But if you've got a plan, let's talk about it.
Achso, ich darf wieder. Okay. Können wir mit ihr noch reden?
I have a few more questions for you, Mrs. Hanbrook.
Very well, Detective. If it will help you conclude your investigation
Ja.
faster.
Tut es, Mrs. Hanbrook. Fenster am ersten Stock, also muss ich ja mal sagen, dass man Slump ist, also das Ihnen das auffällt, ist wird man zum Optiker schicken, ne?
Mrs. Hanbrook, were you aware that there's a gap in the frame of the small upstairs window?
Is there? I only go up there to check that the window is locked. I've never noticed a gap. Are you suggesting that's how the burglar is entering the store?
Precisely. I believe the burglar is passing a tool through the gap and using it to unlock the window.
Oh my!
But now that we know the method, we're one step closer to catching him.
And how do you propose to do that?
I'll inform you as soon as I know. I think that's all the information I need for now.
All right, Detective.
Oh Gott. Bill! Die Regal.
Got a minute, Bill?
For you, Miles, I've got 5.
Ah, das ist aber voll nett von ihm. Trevor Hastings, was denkst du darüber?
Any thoughts on Mrs. Hanbrook's assistant, Trevor?
Yes, I feel sorry for him.
Why? He seems to enjoy his work.
Nah, it's not that. He's obviously smitten with Mrs. Hanbrook, but she won't give him the time of day.
What? You only saw him for a few moments. How in the ether did you get that impression?
The way he looked at her, the way he spoke when he confessed to contacting the police. Shall I go on?
No, that's fine. I see what you mean.
Really, Miles? You'd be surprised what you can learn from people if you just look at them.
Why bother doing that when I've got you to do it for me?
Überwachung?
Right. Based on what we've been told in our experiment, I can only conclude that our burglar is using the upstairs window to get into the shop.
So, what do you propose we do about it?
It's happened repeatedly over the past 3 weeks, on one of the delivery nights. Since it has yet to occur this week, and today is Friday, logic dictates it should be tonight.
So we settle in and wait to see if the burglar returns? Catch him in the act?
Exactly. It's our best chance of solving this before the trail goes cold.
And I was really looking forward to getting that drink at the Angel tonight, too.
I know, but it's as you said yourself. There'll be plenty of other opportunities. Besides, forbearance is good for the soul.
Spoken like someone who truly has no idea how to have any fun.
I'm sure I'll get the hang of it one of these days, especially with your expert tutelage.
Okay, let's go have a chat with Mrs. Hanbrook. I'm sure she'll be delighted to know we're spending the night.
Schön werden. Ich mache aber mal die Cam jetzt aus. Die stört
Forgot to
ein bisschen,
bring my
denke ich.
deck of cards.
At least it's quiet up here. I'm surprised we didn't go deaf after the last time we did this.
What?
I said... Oh, right. Your sense of humor remains on point.
Miles, have you ever considered leaving all this behind?
What, you mean quitting the force?
The force, the city, going off and seeing what else is out there, you know?
I'd miss it too much. Wouldn't you?
I was thinking I might visit Harley out west. She makes it sound like a dream in her letters. Wide open spaces, fresh air. I know I'm a city boy and would probably miss New Britannia's filth and squalor after a week, but...
You should do it. A change of scenery never hurt anyone. Plus, it's much easier for you than it is for me. I've got a family to consider, after all.
Ah, right.
Oh, no, I didn't mean it like that, Bill. It's just... Shh.
I think I heard something.
Okay. Wer Angst vorm schwarzen
Oh,
Mann.
no!
Bill?
Shit!
Stop! Police!
Damn it.
NYPD!
He's gone up the fire escape. We can corner him on the roof. Stay close and keep me covered.
Kann ich das mitnehmen? Der hat seinen Hut verloren. Der ist kein richtiger Polizist ohne Hut. No.
Bill!
Stay back, officer. I've got a knife. Ready your pistol for him.
But you're too close!
I trust you, Miles. Your pistol, now! There's really no need for this, officer. I respect your desire to uphold justice. Mine is more important. If you let me go, I won't come back. And we can all forget this ever happened. Don't listen to this lunatic, Miles. Take your shot before things get worse.
Mit dem Dieb verhandeln. Wir verhandeln erstmal, weil der hockt am leckeren Hebel, ne?
Look, we've caught you red-handed. Put down the knife, let my partner go, and give yourself up.
No! I'm not going to jail. Do you know what they do to people in there?
Yes, I do. If you cooperate, I'll see if I can get the judge to ease your sentence.
I appreciate your tactics, Fordham, but this really isn't the time.
Doch, ist es. Wir verhandeln weiter.
Come on, all you've really done is taken some flowers. You're not a killer. Don't make things worse for yourself.
You don't know anything about me. But one thing's for sure. I'm not going to jail. So let me go free, or else your partner is going over the side.
No!
Fordham, this madman clearly can't be reasoned with. Take your shot!
No!
Now!
Nein, komm, wir lassen ihn laufen. Billy, please forgive me. Können wir eigentlich noch irgendwas machen hier so? Nö, gar nichts. Aber schöner Zeppelin da oben, der einfach in der Luft still steht. Ist aber definitiv nicht die Hindenburg. Wir lassen ihn laufen.
Okay, we'll look the other way just this once. Just let my partner go.
Fordham, are you insane?
Ja.
Bill, don't! Bill!
Bill!
Bill! Oh, God!
Ist aufgeklatscht.
I am so sorry, my friend. I am so sorry.
Drei Monate später.
Miles, wake up! Your house is on fire!
Huh? What?
You see, I told you it was funnier when I did it to you.
Yes. Hilarious.
What's the matter? Have a rough night?
Overdid it on the soporific. Why do I feel like I've had this conversation before?
I'm just glad you're in the mood to converse again. Seriously, you took so much of that snake oil last night, I was starting to think you wanted me quiet for good.
Ich möchte, dass du jetzt einfach mal still bist. Ich brauche nur ab und zu meine... hier.
It's no personal slight. I just need some quiet time, or I'll go insane.
I get it. We all need our space. I know it's not easy, but there's really no need.
Not easy. Bill, I've been hearing your voice since you died. You don't shut up unless I take that accursed medicine. I'd say that qualifies as a bit more than not easy.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? You think I enjoy being trapped here, listening to you whine about how hard your life's become? You at least still have yours.
Also kannst du mich nicht mal in Ruhe lassen. Ich hab das Gefühl, dass du mich noch in den Wahn treibst. Was beißt nicht so nett ihm gegenüber jetzt, ne? Also wieso kannst du mich... das obere, das untere... nee, das ist nicht ganz so böse, glaube ich.
I'm losing my grip on reality, and it's all because of you.
Believe me, I know. It's not a pretty situation. But the bottom fact is, you're stuck with me. So you can either keep living this way and ruin your life even more than you already have, or you can do as I've told you and try to figure out a way to let me move on.
Okay, ich weiß, ich finde den Einbrecher vom Blumenladen. Dieses Leben ist doch nicht so schlecht. Das Leben ist doch nicht ist das ja.
Right. For the 1000th time, you want me to find the burglar from the flower shop.
Yes, exactly.
I still don't get how that's going to help.
I've told you several times, although to be fair, if you actually listened to me, I'd still be alive. At any rate, you wouldn't have been in that situation in the first place if not for him. Once the criminal has been caught and is in custody, we'll both get what we want.
Nur mal kurz so am Rande für alle denken, ja, warum haben wir es nicht geschossen? Wir haben es ja im Beta-Brunch, haben auf ihn geschossen und Bill ist trotzdem gestorben. Na, scheiße war's, Billy. Rache, Gerechtigkeit, eine Nacht, mal so richtig durchschlafen?
A decent night's sleep?
More than that, you'll have that elusive thing you always wanted to give others. Closure.
You do realize the trail's pretty much frozen at this point. Our man has seemingly vanished into the ether.
That's no excuse not to keep trying. I know the cases Upton's been giving you these past few months haven't been the most thrilling, but they've at least kept you active. So just keep at it. Something has to turn up eventually. Unless, of course, you want to wind up in Riverview Asylum. And if that happens, I'm really not going to keep quiet.
Fine.
Okay.
Good man. Now, I suggest you stop talking to thin air, or Adelaide's going to start wondering if you've gone mental. Or just maybe, she'll stop wondering.
Very funny.
Sehr, sehr nett, dankeschön. Wir untersuchen aber hier mal natürlich wieder alles. Bücher schreiben.
Remember before you started taking that medicine, and you could actually read a book for more than 10 minutes before falling asleep? You were a lot more fun to talk to back then.
Bild?
I always liked that self-portrait of Adelaide's mother, even if the eyes do always follow you around the room.
Müssen wir aufpassen, ob es wirklich der Fall ist. Das ist natürlich ein geiler Gag.
Cozy
Bild?
little winter getaway. That would be a welcome change from the winters in this city.
Oh ja, es wäre auch mal schön, wenn wir so einen schönen Winter hätten. Nicht mehr so einen Matschpumpen-Winter wie hier gerade.
Don't worry, Miles. I don't watch when you and Adelaide are having your private time.
It would be nice if you didn't spend the whole time humming.
I thought you appreciated some romantic music.
Geil. Was heißt jetzt? Wir haben natürlich jetzt herbstlich, erstmal Spätsommer, wie auch immer. Aber ihr wisst ja, ne, Winter hier, Deutschland, RIP. Oh, Stuhl.
I'm certain a permanent indentation in the shape of your rear is starting to form on that thing. But
Garderobe.
wouldn't you say it's time for a change of clothes, Miles? You've been wearing that coat for who knows how long.
So? Addie
Good.
gave it to me. Besides, it gives me character.
Right. Brooding detective in a long black coat. That's never been seen before.
What are you talking about, Bill?
Never mind.
Och, jetzt immer böse, Billy. Oh, Bills Hut.
You should have let me be buried wearing my hat. At least it wouldn't be gathering dust like it is now.
If I'd done that, it would be dust right now.
Heh. Fair point.
Oh, touché. Noch ein Plakat.
Adelaide's last performance. She could really bring the house down.
Was haben wir da? Eine
Pretty,
Blumen.
but I'm glad I don't have a sense of smell anymore.
Ja gut, ist ein Vorteil, dass er tot ist. Hat er wirklich recht. Er kann die Blumen nicht mehr riechen und seine Allergie ist alles gut, ne?